Have you ever been to Sephora? Yeah. Or was it?
How are you out in the field? Gee, I hope your partner's ready to cover 3 of the 4 bases.
So is this, if I just click on field 4, then I should shot, right?
This is field 1.
This is field.
Oh, that's why.
And they may not be. Are you on yet?
I'm on.
Who's on? Get up.
FastPitch for 1.
I just turned it on a minute ago. I don't know how long it takes.
Hi there. Good morning.
Yesterday was done.
Is it streaming? Yeah, it's streaming. I don't understand phones.
I didn't hear that. You're not talking about that. Well,
I almost got the bruise in his nose. Good. I said it's from that game last night.
Welcome back here to Rec Park in Chehalis. JB yours ready to bring you some more softball action. This will be our 8 a.m. game. We have Washington Lime taking on Oregon Sky. Washington Lime will be the visiting team, and Oregon Sky will be the home team. So we're ready to get started. Stepping in for Washington Lime, it'll be Pravina Blanc will lead it off. So Blanc steps in, and the first pitch, soft pop-up down the third base line, will be foul. Oh and 1 to Blanc. Starting pitcher today for Oregon Sky is Abigail Loomis. So Loomis will make the next delivery on the way. Up and in for ball 1. That'll even the count at 1-1. Pravina Blanc steps in, the 1-1 liner in between third and short. Will get down for a leadoff single. So Blanc gets Washington Lime started with a leadoff single, and that'll bring up number 1, Brielle Etter. Loomis looks in, and her first pitch on the way. Hits Etter in the leg, and Etter will take first base. Hit by pitch. So Washington Lime getting started here. Runners on first and second, and here is Sierra Anderson.
Absolutely.
First pitch to Anderson's a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. 0-1 pitch on the way. Soft flare into right. That's going to drop. And the bases will be loaded for Lime as Anderson drops in a single. So Blanc with a single, Eder hit by a pitch, and Anderson singles. Loads the bases for number 7, Jordan Reliford. First pitch hit up the middle into center field. 1 run scores. The throw goes into third. She's safe. RBI single for Jordan Reliford. And it's 1-0 Lime. Bases are still loaded, and here comes number 11, Rachel Squibb. So 3 hits already in the inning for Washington Lime. And Loomis, first pitch to Squibb, is low and inside for ball 1. 1-0. One-0 pitch on the way. That misses down and in for ball 2. 2-0. Loomis looks in, and her 2-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Gets past the catcher, but no one's going to advance. Count now 2-1 to Squibb. Blanc singled and scored. Eder was hit by a pitch. Anderson singled. Reliford had an RBI single. Now a 2-1 count to Squibb. 2-1. Fouled back for strike 2. That'll even the count up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, still nobody out. Top of the first, Washington Lime with a 1-0 lead. 2-2. Popped high in the air, straight up on top of my head almost. It was coming for me. I've got 3 layers of cover around here. So the count remains 2-2 to Squibb. Bases loaded. Nobody out here in the top of the first. Loomis, 2-2 pitch. Hit high in the air, but foul down the left field line. So the count will stay at 2-2. Bases still loaded for Lime. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup there by Loomis. Gets out number 1. So with 1 out, bases are still loaded, and here is Destiny Emery. First pitch on the way to Emery. Misses up and away for ball 1. 1-0. Top of the first, just getting started here from Rec Park. 1-0 pitch on the way. That's high for ball 2. 2-0. Loomis looks in. Now gets the sign, and the 2-0 pitch on the way. Hit high in the air to deep center field. Back it goes, and it's off the wall. 1 run scores. 2 runs score on a long 2-run single by Destiny Emery. She'll pick up 2 RBIs as Eder scores and Anderson scores. Reliford ends up at third. Runners at the corners, 1 out. First pitch inside, and Emery will take second base without a throw. So second and third now for Cameron Buck. First pitch, swing and a miss. Make that the second pitch. Evens the count up at 1-1. 3-0. Washington Lime with the lead. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. 1 out and 2 on. Pitch on the way. Now drop in there for strike 3 called. Strikeout number 2 for Loomis. Now there's 2 outs, and here's Naomi Chavez. First pitch on the way to Chavez is high for ball 1, 1-0. One-0 pitch now to Chavez is on the outside corner for strike 1. That'll even things up at 1-1. Relaford at third. That swung on a miss for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Relaford at third. Emery at second. 2 outs, 3 runs already in here in the top of the first. Swing and a miss. Ball's low. Runner gets down and it gets by first base. 1 run scores. And Chavez will be into second after the drop third strike. So Relaford scores to make it 4-0. Emery's to third. Chavez to second. And that'll bring up Melina Blanc. First pitch to Blanc is fouled straight back for strike 1.
I saw it and then they threw down.
And the 0-1. That's up and away. 1-1.
I thought it was a drop third, not a. I
1-1 pitch now on the way. Hit high and foul. And out of play for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Blanc decides to change to a new stick with 2 strikes. She has a 2-strike bat. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Throw down to complete the strikeout. Will end the inning. Loomis ends up striking out 4 in the inning, but also 4 runs come across for Washington Lime. At the end of half an inning, it's Washington Lime 4 and Oregon Sky coming up next. Welcome back here to Rec Park in Chehalis as we move to the bottom of the first inning between Washington Lime and Oregon Sky. Washington Lime scored 4 runs in the top of the first to take a 4-0 lead. And now Oregon Sky looks like to come back. Here's the batting order for Oregon Sky. Ashley Allinger, Olivia Dedman, Kinsey Bowen, Grace Neer, Jasmine Barella, Ellie Martin, Maddie Shadle, Cheyenne Finley, Alyssa Kilbane, Abigail Loomis, Riley Huddleston, and Skylina Carver.
Do they not have any, or they just...
Pitching for Washington Lime will be Beth Bowen, and Rachel Squibb will be the catcher. Here we go. As we move to the bottom of the first, 4-0 Washington Lime with the lead. Ashley Allinger steps in to lead it off for Sky. Pitch on the way from Bowen. Misses down and inside for ball one. 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way from Bowen. That's high for ball two. 2-0. Allinger steps in and Bowen's ready for the 2-0. 2-0 pitch on the way. That'll be in there for strike one. 2 balls, 1 strike down to Allinger. She leads things off here in the bottom of the first for Oregon Sky. 2-1 pitch on the way. That one's fouled off at the plate for strike 2. And that evens things up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Allinger. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fouled back again, and the count will remain at 2-2. 2-2 to Allinger. Washington Lime scored 4 runs in the top of the first as they have a 4-0 lead here as we start the bottom of the first. 2-2 pitch now to Allinger. Hit hard, backhanded nicely at third, throw across in time. Beautiful play there by Sierra Anderson as she makes a nice backhand in at the hot corner for out number 1. Really nice play there by Anderson at third base. So with 1 out here in the first, here's Olivia Dedman. First pitch to Dedman, swung and missed for strike 1, and an errant ball comes in and hits our catcher in the back.
You got a few in here.
Wow, that's scary. Didn't realize that was happening there to her. We're back to action. 0-1 pitch now from Bowen on the way is high, and that'll even the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Washington Lime with a 4-0 lead. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Dedman. 1-2. High, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Two-two pitch now from Bowen. Swung on and missed for strike 3. 2 outs here now in the first, and that'll bring up Kinsey Bowen. So we'll have Bowen versus Bowen here. Beth versus Kinsey. Bowen ready in the pitch. That'll be in there for strike 1. 0-1. Two outs here in the bottom of the first. 4-0 Washington Lime. 0-1 pitch. Hit hard into right field for a base hit. Kinsey Bowen with a 2-out single gets the first hit of the day for Oregon Sky. And with 2 outs, that'll bring up Grace Neer. Two outs, Bowen at first. Grace Neer steps in. And the pitch. That one's high for ball one. 1-0.
Hey, JB. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. You not broadcasting this one?
Yeah. 1-0 pitch is high for ball two. 2-0. On the way from Bowen. That's in there for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. To Grace Neer. 2-1 on the way. Fouled off down the right field line to even things up at 2-2. 2 outs, runner at first. 2-2 pitch. Two. Hit high in the air and foul again, so the count will stay at 2-2. Good battle between Bowen and Neer here. Kinsey Bowen at first with 2 outs and the 2-2 to Neer. Hit hard up the middle into center field. Bowen on her way to third, and that'll put runners at first and third with 2 outs. Back-to-back singles for Oregon Sky, and that'll bring up Jasmine Barella. Barella steps in with 2 outs and 2 on here in the bottom of the first. 4-0 lead for Washington Lime. First pitch to Barella. Hit high to center field. Moving back close to the fence and making the catch to end the inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on. We're through 1 inning of play here at Rec Park. It's Washington Lime 4, Oregon Sky nothing. We'll be back with the second inning.
There's some little things, you know, like baseball, between teams.
Yes. Extremely. All the way.
Welcome back here as we move to the top of the second inning. Washington Lime with a 4-0 lead. Leading off will be Grace Tanferrani, followed by Beth Bowen, and then Treya Patterson. Loomis begins her second inning of work, and the first pitch is in there for a strike to Tanferrani.
You got her, Double G.
0-1 pitch now from Loomis. It's hit into center field, and that's going to drop in there for a base hit. Leadoff single for Tanferrani. She'll be on at first, and that'll bring up Beth Bowen. Runner at first. Here's Bowen. First pitch. That's on the outside corner for strike 1. 0-1. 0-1 pitch to Bowen. Swung on a miss for strike 2. 0-2. 0-2 pitch from Loomis. Outside for ball 1. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tanferani on it first. Pitch. Hit down the left field line, and that'll land foul. So the count remains at 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tanferani on it first after the leadoff single. 1-2. That's outside. 2-2.
They got good ones and bad ones. Should have been there. Go hard.
2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Out number 1 here in the top of the second. And that'll bring up Treya Patterson.
Go Sticks, have fun. Be relaxed, play free.
Loomis. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 1 to Patterson. 1 on, 1 out here in the top of the second. Washington Lime with a 4-0 lead. 0-1. Hit hard, but foul down the third base line. Count moves to 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on here in the top of the second. Loomis looks in, and the 0-2 pitch. That's away for ball 1. 1-2. Throw behind the runner. One, 2 now from Loomis on the way. Hit up to short. To second for 1, on to first, not in time. Patterson will be safe on a fielder's choice. Tanferani will be erased 6-4 on the putout. With 2 outs, that'll send us back to the top of the order with Pravina Blunk. Blunk singled and scored back in the first. Soft fly ball to left field, and that will be out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on. We're through 1.5. Our score, Washington Lime 4 and Oregon Sky 0.
Good radio voice.
Thank you.
Sound like I'm listening to the radio.
That's what we want you to think.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Thank you.
And you tell me the count too, so if I ever forget.
I won't guarantee I'm right.
I got the count.
No. Yesterday, one of the home plate umpires asked me what the count was because he had lost track.
When it gets hot,
Yeah.
sometimes you kind of...
Oh, yeah. No, especially when you do a bunch of games in one day. Welcome back as we begin the bottom of the second inning. Oregon Sky will have Ellie Martin, Maddie Shadle, and Cheyenne Finley batting here in the bottom of the second as they trail 4-0. Ellie Martin steps in to lead it off here against Beth Bowen in the bottom of the second, 4-0. Bowen, first pitch on the way. That's high for ball 1. 1-0. Bowen's ready, and the 1-0 pitch on the way. Hit on the ground to second. Knocked down there. Throw to first in time
Way to go, Naomi!
for out number 1. as that'll be 4-3 on the put out. As Naomi Chavez makes the play. So with one out, that'll bring up Maddie Shadle. First pitch on the way to Shadle is high for ball one, 1-0. One out here in the bottom of the second. Washington Lime with the 4-0 lead. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. That'll even the count up at 1-1. One ball, one strike, one out. Pitch on the way from Bowen. Fouled off down the first base line. And the count moves to 1-2. One ball, two strikes, one out. And the pitch from Bowen. Hit right back up the middle into center field for a base hit. Maddie Shadle with a 1-out single. Third hit of the game for Oregon Sky, and that'll bring up Cheyenne Fenley. Fenley steps in with one out and one on here in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch to Fenley. That's low, gets past the catcher, and moving up to second is Shadle. Wow, another errant ball comes flying in. Almost hit the catcher again. So with one out and a runner at second, 1-0 count now to Fenley. Squaring to bunt is Fenley, and she misses it, and then on to third with a stolen base. So Shadle ends up stealing third, and the count now evens up at 1-1. One ball, one strike now to Fenley with Shadle at third, just one out. 1-1 pitch on the way. That's high for ball two. 2-1. So Shadle singled with one out, went to second on a wild pitch, stole third base, and that's where she's at right now with one out. 2-1 pitch to Fenley. Popped up off the screen, and the count will even up at 2-2. Two balls, two strikes, one out, runner at third for Fenley here in the bottom of the second inning. 4-0 Washington Lime has the lead. 2-2. Hit hard into center field, way back and off the wall. On her way to second with an RBI double is Cheyenne Fenley. As that was a rocket into center field. Shadle will score, and it's now Washington Lime 4, Oregon Sky 1. That'll bring up Alyssa Kilbane. Kilbane steps in with one out and a runner at second. One run already in for Oregon Sky. Pitch from Bowen. Misses up and away for ball one. 1-0. One ball, no strikes. One out, one on, one in. Squared to bunt, fouls it off. And that'll even the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now to Kilbane. 1-1 pitch on the way from Bowen. That's high for ball 2. 2-1. We're in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Washington Lime 4, Oregon Sky 1. 2-1 pitch now from Bowen. Square to bunt. Bunts it right back to the circle. Throw to first is high. Gets past the first baseman. And the run will score. Fenley will score the 2nd run. Kilbane will end up at 2nd. And it's still just 1 out. Runner at 2nd. It's now 4-2 Washington Lime. That one gets past the catcher, and advancing to 3rd is Kilbane as Abigail Loomis steps in. Seeing if she can help her own cause here. 1-0 now to Loomis. 2 runs in for Sky so far. 1-0 pitch. That's high, and it's now 2-0. Kilbane at 3rd. Still just 1 out here in the bottom of the 2nd. 2-0. That's low and inside for ball 3. 3-0. Bowen looks in. And the 3-0 pitch on the way to Loomis. That's ball 4. So Loomis draws a walk. Runners at 1st and 3rd, 1 out, and here's Riley Huddleston. Time's called as there'll be a meeting in the circle. We're in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Washington Lime has a 4-2 lead. But Oregon Sky continues to threaten here in the 2nd. They've already pushed 2 runs across here in the bottom of the 2nd and looking to add more as they have runners at the corners with just 1 out still here in the inning. Riley Huddleston will step in when we get back to action here. Washington Lime scored 4 runs in the top of the 1st to take a 4-0 lead. And now Oregon Sky has answered with 2 runs here in the bottom of the 2nd to cut the lead to 4-2. All right, we're looking like we're getting ready to get back to action here as Riley Huddleston will step in with 1 out and runners at 1st and 3rd. Bowen's ready in the circle. And the pitch. That's high. Runner thinks about going. They cut it off. Throw back home, and the double steal works to perfection. As Kilbane scores, Loomis advances to 2nd, and it's now 4-3 on the old double steal. Works for Oregon Sky. And the pitch from Bowen. That's blooped into shallow center. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Loomis will move to 3rd as Huddleston drops in a single. Runners at 1st and 3rd again. Still just 1 out. And here is Skylina Carver. Is now Washington Lime 4, Oregon Sky 3. 1st and 3rd, 1 out. Bowen, pitch on the way. Bunt attempt is high. Here comes the runner, and she'll score to tie things up. Throw behind. Runner to third is safe. Everybody's safe as Loomis scores to make it 4-4. Huddleston ends up at third. So we are now tied at 4 apiece here in the bottom of the second inning. Still 1 out. And now Huddleston's at third. And the pitch to Carver is a bunt down the first baseline, but foul. So that'll even the count up at 1-1 to Carver. Bowen's ready, and the 1-1 pitch to Carver on the way. Another bunt attempt misses. I should say the pitch misses up and away for ball 2, 2-1. Oregon Sky has struck for 4 runs here in the bottom of the second to tie things up at 4-4. 2-1 pitch. That's a strike on the inside corner, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Two-two pitch beyond the way to Carver, and the 2-2 fouled back, and the count will stay at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Still just 1 out here in the second inning. Runner at third. 2-2 pitch. That one just missed for ball 3. Count is full. 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 3. 2 outs here in the second, and that'll send us back to the top with Ashley Allinger. Allinger grounded out to third base back in the first inning. Bowen's first pitch to Allinger misses up and in for ball 1. 1-0. Huddleston at third with 2 outs. 4-4 tie here in the bottom of the second inning. 1-0 from Bowen. Misses up and away for ball 2. Throw down to third. Diving back safely is Huddleston. 2-0 is now the count to Allinger. Bowen steps up, and now she's ready for the 2-0 delivery on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 2-1 now to Allinger. 4-4 tie here in the bottom of the second inning. Bowen's ready now for the 2-1 pitch. That's hit to short. Throw to first, off the glove of the first baseman. And the run will come in to score. Huddleston scores to make it 5-4. And Allinger will be safe on the error. So with 2 outs and Allinger aboard at first now, here's Olivia Deadman. Deadman struck out back in the first. Bowen's ready, and the pitch. Runner goes, throw down to second. Not in time, stolen base for Allinger.
me $50.
Pitch on the way from Bowen, misses. Runner at second, 2 outs. And the pitch on the way from Bowen. That's high. Runner at second, 2 outs, 5 runs here in the inning. 5-4. Pitch on the way. That misses high. For ball 3. 3-0 now to Olivia Deadman. .30 pitch on the way from Bowen. Foul back for strike 1, 3-1. Oh, 3-0 green light. 3-1 pitch coming from Bowen. On the way, 3-1. Hit high, deep left field. Back it goes and gone. A 2-run home run by Olivia Deadman. And just like that, it's 7-4.
You got this. Take care of it.
7-4 now in favor of Oregon Sky as they have put up 7 runs here in the second inning to take a 7-4 lead. And here's Kinsey Bowen. She singled back in the first. Pitch on the way, misses down and low for ball 1. 1-0. 1-0 pitch from Bowen, chop foul. And that'll even the count up at 1-1. One pitch now from Bowen. Hit in the air to deep left center field, and that one's gone. Solo home run for Kinsey Bowen. And that makes it now 8-4. So back-to-back home runs for Oregon Sky from Olivia Deadman and Kinsey Bowen. And it's now 8-4 in favor of Oregon Sky. With 2 outs, that'll bring up Grace Neer. Neer singled back in the first, and she'll take a strike on the inside quarter for 0-1.
They got way better.
Bowen's ready, and the 0-1 pitch on the way. Drops in there for strike 2. 0-2 now to Grace Neer. Bowen looks in and ready for the 0-2 pitch on the way. Choppered up the third base line is foul. So the count will stay 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the second is now 8-4 in favor of Oregon Sky. 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to second and into right field for a base hit. 2 out single for Grace Neer. And that'll bring up Jasmine Barella. So Barella now bats with 2 outs and a runner at first. Barella flew out to center field back in the first inning. First pitch to Barella. Hit into center field for another hit. And that'll be a 2-out single for Barella. And runners will be at first and second now. Still with 2 outs. And that will bring up Ellie Martin now for the second time here in the inning. Ellie Martin led off this inning by grounding out to second base. So 2 outs, 2 on, and the first pitch to Martin. That's high for ball 1. 1-0. 8 runs have scored here in the inning to give Oregon Sky an 8-4 lead here in the second. One-zero pitch now to Martin. That's high for ball 2. 2-0. Two-zero pitch now from Bowen. That's softly tapped foul down the first base line. Moves the count to 2-1 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Oregon Sky with an 8-4 lead. Two-one pitch from Bowen. That's high for ball 3. 3-1.
What's the score, Keith?
8-4.
Thank you.
Yep. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, 2 on, and the pitch on the way. That's high for ball 4, and that'll load the bases. That'll bring up Maddie Shadle. Bases loaded with 2 outs, and here's Shadle. First pitch to Shadle. Drops in there for a strike. 0-1. Shadle singled and scored already in this inning. Oh-1 pitch to Shadle, misses high to even things up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases loaded here in the bottom of the second. 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short, off the glove, flip not in time. Here comes another run. She'll score. And it's now 10-4 to 4. With 2 outs now, Cheyenne Fenley will step in. Fenley doubled and scored already in this inning. And the pitch. That misses high for ball 1. 1-0. Pitch on the way. That's in there for a strike. Throw behind the runner. Not in time. Count evens up at 1-1 now here to Fenley. 1-1 pitch on the way. Hit on the ground into left field for a base hit. Here comes the runner around third, and she'll score. Now we've got a mess on the base pass. Throw back to first. She's safe. Runner now hits to third, and she's safe. So RBI single for Fenley. Martin scores, and Shadle will end up at third. So runners at first and third. And looks like we're going to have a pitching change. So when we come back, we'll have the new pitcher coming in. We'll be right back.
They got 12 coming in.
Thank you.
2, 5, 10.
And when I walked in, there were 2 base hits.
Sleeping Beauty.
I need my beauty suit, man.
I need my beauty suit.
Are you gonna want to switch?
What do you got so far?
11-4.
11.
Welcome back here as the new pitcher will be Grace Tanferani. As she'll step in to pitch. And her first pitch is in there for a strike. 0-1. As Alyssa Kilbane steps in. Kilbane reached on an error and scored. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 0-2 now to Kilbane. And the pitch. Swing and a miss off the catcher's glove. Throw to first in time. And that will end the inning. But not before Oregon Sky comes up with 11 runs in the inning. And at the end of 2, it's Oregon Sky 11 and Washington Lime 4.
Out there.
Welcome back as we move to the top of the third. Oregon Sky has an 11-4 lead over Washington Lime, and it is time for our shout out, brought to you by Shout. When you need a tough stain, shout it out. Shout out to Shelly in Meridian, Idaho. Sponsored by Shout. Shelly, if you need a tough stain removed, shout it out. Here comes the 1-0 pitch from Loomis. Bunt attempt is fouled straight back. Evens the count at 1-1. We're in the top of the third inning here with Oregon Sky with an 11-4 lead over Washington Lime. 1-1 pitch is fouled back for strike two. 1-2 to Brielle Eder. She was hit by a pitch and scored back in the first. 1-2 pitch from Loomis. Swing and a miss. Nice change up there. Out number one here in the third. And that'll bring up Sierra Anderson. Anderson singled and scored back in the first. First pitch misses away for ball one. 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Hit hard to short. Nice play there. Throw to first in time. Nicely done there by Jasmine Barella. She makes a nice play at short. 6-3 on the putout. 2 quick outs here in the third, and here's Jordan Reliford. Jordan had an RBI single and scored a run back in the first. First pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Strike one. Oh, 1 now from Loomis. Misses off the corner. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here in the third. 11-4. Oregon Sky with the lead. That's off the corner as well. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Pitch on the way from Loomis. That's chopped right in front of home plate. Throw to first in time. And a 1-2-3 inning for Oregon Sky. We're through 2.5. Our score, Washington Lime is trailing Oregon Sky 11-4. We'll be back with the bottom of the third.
Shelly can't stop laughing. She's like, oh my God! She wanted me to holler her name because she said she could hear me, and I just laughed. I thought, I'm going to go one
I see. So probably not.
Oh, it's here.
That's our coach, our summer ball. That's what she said. She's like her
Welcome back as we move to the bottom of the third inning. Oregon Sky with an 11-4 lead. Leading off now for Oregon Sky, it'll be Abigail Loomis. She'll be followed by Riley Huddleston and then Skylina Carver. And they'll be going against Grace Tanferani. Tanferani came in to get the final out in the second inning. And her first pitch is a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Loomis walked and scored back in the second. 0-1 pitch on the way is up and away. Evens the count at 1-1. As Loomis leads it off here in the third. 11-4 Oregon Sky. Chopper foul. Nice hands by the third base coach. And the count now moves to 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Loomis as she leads off here in the third. 1-2. That's high. Evens things up at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. That's up and away for ball 3, 3-2. Full count now to Loomis. And the 3-2 on the way. Soft liner to short, and that'll be caught for out number 1. Ranging over to make the play for Washington Lime was Sierra Anderson. So 1 out here in the third, and here's Riley Huddleston. Huddleston singled and scored back in the second. First pitch to her is high for ball 1. 1-0. One-0 now from Tanferani. Swing and a miss. That'll even the count up at 1-1. Tanferani is ready, and the 1-1 pitch. That's hit hard into left field for a base hit. 1 out single for Huddleston. Her second hit of the game. That'll bring up Skylina Carver. Carver struck out back in the second. So Huddleston on at first with 1 out. Carver steps in against Tanferani. First pitch on the way, but is foul for strike 1. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. That misses. Up and away for ball 2. 2-1. Next pitch now on the way. Another butt attempt right out in front. Catcher throws to first in time for out number 2 as Cameron Buck jumps out from behind home plate. Makes a nice play. Sacrifice bunt for Carver. Moves Huddleston to second with 2 outs. And that'll bring up Ashley Allinger. Allinger's 0 for 2. She reached on an error and scored in the second. First pitch misses outside for ball 1. 1-0. Huddleston at second with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. 11-4 in favor of Oregon Sky. That one misses outside as well. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, and a runner at second. 2-0 pitch Swing and a miss. 2-1. Two balls, one strike now. Tanferani ready. And the 2-1 pitch. That's hit high to right field. Coming in is the right fielder to make a nice running catch. Beth Bowen in right field makes the catch for out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on. We're through 2.5 innings of play. Our score, it's Oregon Sky 11, Washington Lime 4. I guess we're through 3.
You got 10-4 or 11-4?
11.
Every time I see her, she's waving.
Welcome back as we move to the top of the 4th inning. Oregon Sky with an 11-4 lead as we start the top of the 4th. Washington Lime will send up Rachel Squibb, Destiny Emery, and Cameron Buck. So Loomis begins her 4th inning of work here for Oregon Sky. And here's Squibb stepping in. She struck out back in the 1st inning. First pitch on the way to Squibb. That's low for ball 1. 1-0. One-0 pitch now from Loomis. Misses away for ball 2. 2-0. Top of the 4th inning. Squibb leading off here for Washington Lime. 2-0 pitch. That misses away for ball 3. 3-0. And the 3-0 delivery now from Loomis. That'll be in there for strike 1. 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike to Squibb. 3-1 now from Loomis. That's high for ball 4. 5-pitch walk to Squibb. So a leadoff walk to Squibb, and that'll bring up Destiny Emery. Emery singled back in the 1st, driving in 2 runs. And first pitch is a strike, 0-1.
Let's go, D, you got it!
0-1 now from Loomis on the way. That'll be in there for strike 2. Throw down to 1st. Not in time. 0-2 now to Emery.
Nice and easy. Find a hole, you got it.
0-2 pitch to Emery. Chopped foul. And the count will stay at 0-2.
All right, girl, win the battle, you got it.
No balls, 2 strikes. Runner at 1st. Pitch on the way. Hit high in the air. Center field. And that will be caught out there in center field for out number 1. That one was caught by Ashley Allinger out there in center field. So with 1 out, that'll bring up Cameron Buck. First pitch to Buck. That's in there for a strike. 0-1. 0-1 now on the way from Loomis. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Another throw down to check on Squibb. Playing a little cat and mouse game there at first base. 0-2 now to Buck. Pitch on the way. Hit on the ground, up the middle into center field for a base hit. No, they got her at second. Wow. The old 8-4 fielder's choice. You won't see that very often. So Buck will be safe on the fielder's choice. Squibb will be erased. 8-4 on the fielder's choice. 2 outs now in the inning and a strike called to Naomi Chavez. Oh, 1 now to Chavez. That misses low and away to even the count up at 1-1. 1-1 now from Loomis on the way. Squaring to bunt. And that's going to be called a strike. The throw down and caught stealing will be Cameron Buck to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We're through 3.5. Our score, Oregon Sky 11, Washington Lime 4.
We're down.
Welcome back here to Rec Park in Chehalis as we move to the bottom of the 4th inning. Oregon Sky 11, Washington Lime 4. Leading off for Oregon Sky, it'll be Olivia Dedman, followed by Kinsey Bowen, and then Grace Neer. Grace Tanferani still in the circle for Washington Lime. Here's Dedman. She's 1 for 2. She had a 2-run home run back in the 2nd inning. First pitch on the way. That's high for ball 1. 1-0. One-0 pitch on the way. Is on the outside corner for strike 1. That'll even the count at 1-1 to Dedman. Tanferani's 1-1 pitch. Foul back for strike 2. And the count now 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. And the Tanferani pitch. Hit high to left field and deep. That one's going to be off the bottom of the fence. On her way to second with a leadoff double is Olivia Deadman. So a leadoff double for Deadman, and that'll bring up Kinsey Bowen. Bowen is 2 for 2, singled in the first, and a solo home run in the second. First pitch to Bowen is a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Oh-1 pitch. That misses for ball one. Evens the count at 1-1. 1-1 now from Tanferani. Swing and a miss. Strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tanferani's 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside corner for out number 1. 1 out here in the 4th, and that'll bring up Grace Neer. Neer is 2 for 2, 2 singles, and 1 run scored. And the pitch. That one misses for ball 1. 1-0. 1-0 now from Tanferani. That misses low for ball 2. 2-0. Deadman on at second with the leadoff double. Then Bowen struck out, so she's at second with 1 out. That's hit on the ground to short. Throw to first is dropped. There at first. And everybody will be safe. So it'll be runners at first and third with 1 out. Deadman will advance to third. Neer will be safe at first. Runners at first and third, 1 out, and here comes Jasmine Barella. Barella flew out to center field in the first, singled and scored in the second. So she is 1 for 2 so far on the morning. And the meeting of the Secret Circle is now finished, and we're ready to get back to action. Jasmine Barella steps in the box, and the first pitch. Chopper down the third base line is foul. Strike 1, 0-1 now to Barella. The 0-1 pitch on the way, misses high for ball 1. Throw down to second. Runner will score from third on the double steal. Works again for Oregon Sky. As Deadman scores from third, and Neer will be into second, and it's now 12-4. That one's hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in time for out number 2. Throw to third. Just in there safely is Neer. Barella will be retired 6-3 on the putout. So 2 outs in the inning, and here's Ellie Martin. Martin grounded out to second in the second, and also walked and scored in the second, as Oregon Sky batted around in that second inning. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. to Ellie Martin.
Here we go, Grace.
Near a third with 2 outs and the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2.
One more right here.
0-2. 12-4 now. Oregon Sky with the lead here in the 4th. Fouled off, and the count will stay.
Right here, Grace.
Yeah, usually, that's actually got to be back.
2-strike pitch coming. Oregon Sky 12 and Washington Lime 4. Yeah.
Camera sticking, staying still.
Just every now and then I just tip it back whenever. It's been really a lot better than yesterday. Good idea. Yes, sir.
If you want to mute during the break time, you can.
Perfect.
If you feel like it.
Welcome back here to Rec Park in Chehalis as we move to the top of the 5th inning. 4 lead over Washington Lime. Leading it off will be Naomi. And that one's bunted foul for strike 1. Naomi Chavez leads it off, followed by Melina Blanc and then Grace Tanferani. Pitch on the way to Chavez. That one's low. All the way to the backstop will even the count up at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike to Chavez as she leads it off here in the 5th. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 1-2. And the 1-2 now from Loomis. That misses inside, even things up at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes to Chavez as she leads off here in the 5th. Misses off the plate. 3-2, full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Fouled into the dugout. That one's going to break some shins. Wow. That one went into the dugout. So the count remains 3-2 to Chavez. And the pitch from Loomis. That's high, ball 4. Leadoff walk for Naomi. And that'll bring up Melina Blanc. Blanc struck out to end the 1st inning. That's when Washington Lime put all 4 of their runs across back in the 1st. First pitch is high for ball one. Throw behind, ends up in right field, but good backup there. Out in right field by Riley Huddleston. So no advance on the errant throw. 1-0 the count now to Melina Blanc. And the 1-0 from Loomis, that's low and gets past the catcher. So Chavez will advance to second on the wild pitch. And the pitch on the way. Bunt attempt for a strike. And it's now 2-1. Two balls, one strike. Pitch on the way. Check swing. Said she held up, so it's 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike now to Melina Blanc. 3-1 pitch on the way. That's ball 4. So back-to-back walks here to start the 5th. Runners at first and second. And here comes Grace Tanferani.
All right, Double G, you got it, girl.
Tanferani singled back in the second inning. Pitch on the way. Misses inside for ball 1. 1-0. We're in the top of the 5th inning. 12-4. Oregon Sky with the lead. One 0 pitch from Loomis is chopped straight up in the air.
All right, battle now.
And that'll even the count at 1-1.
Here we go, Grace.
One ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. 2 runners on. 1-1 pitch. Chopper to short. Throw to third will get the force out there. So Chavez is out 6-5. Tanferani will be safe on a fielder's choice. So 1 out and runners at first and second, and that'll bring up Beth Bowen. Bowen 0 for 1 so far today. And the first pitch from Loomis is lined right to third, throw to first, double play. And that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 runner left. We're through 4.5. It is Oregon Sky 12, Washington Lime 4. Welcome back here to Rec Park in Chehalis as we move to the bottom of the 5th inning. Oregon Sky with a 12-4 lead over Washington Lime. And a new pitcher for Washington Lime will be number 7, Jordan Relaford. She'll take over in the circle, and leading off for Oregon Sky, it'll be Maddie Shadle. Shadle's 1 for 2, singled and scored in the 2nd. First pitch from Relaford misses low and inside for ball 1. 1-0. 1-0 pitch now to Shadle. That's in there for a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. Time is called as an errant ball appears on the field. One ball, 1 strike now to Shadle. And the 1-1. Hit hard but foul down the right field line for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Shadle. One, 2 from Shadle to Shadle is in the dirt or in the turf for ball 2, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes to Shadle, and the pitch. That's low for ball 3, 3-2. And the 3-2 pitch from Relaford, ball 4. So Shadle draws a leadoff walk here to start the 5th, and that'll bring up Cheyenne Fenley. Fenley is 2 for 2, doubled and scored with and singled, and she has 2 RBIs. First pitch to Fenley. She'll square to bunt. Lays one down just foul down the third base line. That'll be strike 1, 0-1. Great job by our home plate umpire jumping out there to make that definitive call. 0-1 now to Fenley. Pitch on the way. That's low to even the count at 1-1. Shadle on at first with the leadoff walk here in the bottom of the 5th. Square to bunt. Got it down dead right in front of home plate. Runner heading all the way to third, and she'll be safe. Now she's going to try to score the throw. She is out at home. Wow, that was some excitement there. So Fenley with a sacrifice bunt, and then Shadle gets thrown out at home. And that will be 6-2 on the put out at home. So with 2 outs, nobody on, and that'll bring up Kilbane. Kilbane reached on an error and scored and struck out 0 for 2. With a run scored though. And the 1-0. That's in there for a strike. Evens things up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the 5th. Pitch on the way. Popped up and out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Not be so stubborn to, we weren't going to change it, but just act the part.
My younger daughter seen a couple weeks back.
1-2 pitch. That's high. We're leaving the count at 2-2.
Guy behind the plate didn't care what the other one said. His ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the Rutherford pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. We're through 5. It's 12-4. Oregon Sky. Welcome back here as we move to the top of the 6th inning, 12-4, Oregon Sky. And here's Treya Patterson to lead it off. And she'll take inside for ball 1, 1-0. Patterson reached on a fielder's choice back in the 2nd. 1-0 pitch from Loomis is high and outside for ball 2, 2-0. Two O's chopped to short, throw to first in time for out number 1. 6-3 on the putout. Barella playing a nice shortstop here today for Oregon Sky. 1 out here in the 6th, and that'll bring up Pravina Blanc. First pitch misses for ball 1. Plunk singled and scored in the 1st and lined out to left field in the 2nd. 1-0. That's in there for a strike and evens things up at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Pitch on the way. That's a strike on the outside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch. Chapa foul down the third base line. And the count remains 1-2 to Plunk. 1 out here in the top of the 6th. 12-4 Oregon Sky. Chopper up the middle, and that's going to get into center field for a base hit. 1 out single for Pravina Blanc. And that'll bring up Brielle Eder. Eder was hit by a pitch and scored in the 1st, struck out in the 3rd. 0 for 1. That's in there for a strike. Runner goes. Throw goes into center field. Blanc on her way to 3rd, and she's in there. Safely. So Blanc all the way to third now with one out. And the pitch. That one gets past the catcher, but no advance. And it's now 2-0 to Eder. Pitch from Loomis on the way. Another butt attempt is foul down the first baseline. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count now to Eder. One-two pitch on the way from Loomis. Tap foul, so the count will stay at 1-2. Loomis ready to deliver the 1-2 pitch. Fouled off towards the dugout again. Wow, you got to be awake over there. One-two coming again to Eder. That's high and evens the count at 2-2. Two-two. 2-2 pitch on the way to Eder. That's high for ball 3. 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, pitch on the way. Chop foul again. And the count will stay at 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, pitch on the way, fouled again. Good battle here between Eder and Loomis. Three and two, 1 out, 1 on here in the top of the 6th, 12-4, Oregon Sky. 3-2 pitch, chopper to second, offer chest, and everybody will be safe. Run will score as Blunt comes in to score. Eder will be safe on the error, but picks up an RBI because she would have got an RBI for the ground out. And that one's hit foul down the first baseline by Sierra Anderson. Anderson is 1 for 2, singled and scored back in the first inning. 12-5 now in favor of Oregon Sky. And the 0-1 pitch. That's fouled off down the right field line. And the count now 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch. That's high for ball 1. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, 1 on, and the pitch. That's strike 3 called. 2 outs here in the 6th. And that'll bring up Jordan Relaford. Relaford singled and scored in the first with an RBI and tapped back to the circle. 1 for 2. That's outside for ball 1, 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch. That's chopped, foul. Evens the count up at 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch. That's high. Throw back behind first. Dives back safely. 2-1. Two balls, one strike, two outs, one on. 12-5 our score. Chopper to second, charging hard, bobbles, throws, and in time. And that will end the game. Our final score is 12-5. As this one's going to be stopped due to time constraints.
Where'd you get the score here?
12-5.
Blue?
Blue. Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oregon Sky comes through with a 12-5 victory over Washington Lime. That'll do it here for Game 1, Field 1. Join us back here at 10 a.m. for Field 1, Game 2.